Okay, I didn't really know where else to put this, but here we go. I should probably say that I am the oldest, and I also have a little brother. My sister, who we'll call Gabby for this story, is my youngest sibling. She's 1, but she's very smart for her age. My parents' room is a little too small to put a cradle, as it's full of crap and that my parents were not expecting another child. So Gabby has to share a room with me, as mine has more space for all her stuff. In the beginning, my mom slept in my room while Gabby was 0 to 10 months old. It made it impossible to watch YouTube at night, but then had to go back to her because she had back problems. So I took up the job as mum and changed her diaper, comforted her while she woke up in the night, giving my parents a break. She usually wakes up for these reasons: need changing, need feeding, hot or cold, or been sick, or she has a bad dream. Now, bad dreams, alongside needs changing, is the main culprit. They used to be normal bad dreams, as in she was falling, monsters were chasing her, or she couldn't find me or my mom. 4 months ago, she was having the same dream about a woman. This woman earned the title Scary Lady. As I said, she's really intelligent for her age. When these dreams first started, I was really confused, but coughed it up to her watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and being freaked out by the old hag or evil queen, but it got completely out of control. When I say 4 months, I mean that she had the dream for 2 months and the other 2 were the aftermath of the dreams. Save both of my grandmothers, she freaked out and cried whenever she saw an old woman in the street. Whether she was walking around or in her pushchair or stroller. She kicked, screamed, cried, punched, ran away from the complete stranger, straight into my arms and screamed,
No, don't go.
She even did this when the senior manager at her nursery walked in the room or opened the door. My mom took her to the hospital, and they said that there was nothing wrong with her. But one night I found out the truth. She started crying again at about 2:45 a.m., so I picked her up. But this time I asked her,
What was the lady doing?
And my little sister, though her tears, says,
The lady in the dream always hurts you, and you just fall asleep even though I scream at you to get up.
I could have shit myself when I heard that. My little sister, a 1-year-old little girl, watched her own sister die every night for 2 months at the hands of this strange woman. Then everything made sense. The tantrums, running to me when she saw an old woman, and screaming don't go, but the truth was terrifying. I put her back down to sleep and woke my mom. And through my own sobs I told her what happened. My mom slept in my room that night. I went to therapy for about 2 months after that. If you think that's too extreme, try having a 1-year-old tell you that she watched you die. As for Gabby, those nightmares have stopped. She's back to normal now. She's not throwing old lady tantrums, as my brother so cleverly named them. And I've kind of gotten over it. It still sticks to me, but I've learned to cope with it just by laughing at it, joking about it with my brother. Looking back on it, sometimes it feels ridiculous. Until yesterday, this is what inspired me to tell this story. I was sorting through my DVD collection, which is mainly Disney and Pixar movies. I had stacked them on the floor and Gabby happened to be walking around my room, playing. She was looking at the DVDs and suddenly shrieked and started crying, making me jump and drop the DVD rack. I asked her what happened and she pointed to a stack of DVDs. And the DVD on top? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, with a picture of the evil queen on the cover. She didn't have the dream last night. But when I say I didn't even shut my eyes last night, I'm not lying. Hello friends. I am on mobile posting from the hospital, so please forgive errors on my part. I want to get this out of there. Partly so I have written record of what's happened to me, and partly because I'm afraid that it hasn't happened at all. It started yesterday. It was my birthday and I was celebrating with a friend and her boyfriend. We went to the store, got some snacks, and settled in. I have only smoked tiny amounts of weed from a bowl. One little hit knocks me out for a night. But yesterday evening, I smoked a large portion of some sort of THC oil out of some random contraption for fun. Not thinking about the consequences. Also, I am on several medications, which I did not consider. I decided immediately after that I was dizzy and nauseous, and needed to nap. I laid back in a fluffy armchair and shut my eyes. I was immediately struck with uncontrollable urges to move. My arms, legs, neck, head, every part of me was tingling and burning and tight. The breath was leaving my lungs and my vision was spotty. Then I was in a world that I didn't know of and have never seen before. I was in the worst pain of my life, but it was constant and unchanging. I would wonder if this was life, if I was a person, if I could ever be anything else other than pain, if I could just die and let it pass. Then I would wake and hear my friend and her boyfriend yelling. At this point, all I heard was,
"Tell me what's wrong. You have to tell me."
Over and over again, and she was hitting my face. It was strange in that I've known her for years, but in that time period I had no idea who she was. I didn't know where I was. In my mind I was being drugged and human trafficked. I wasn't clear-headed enough to consider that my clothes were on and I wasn't being beaten. That I knew where I was and who I was with. My mind and body were truly in a space where I thought they were keeping me in a home before selling me off to the highest bidder. I worried that I was overdosing on some sort of drug because I didn't remember smoking and had no idea what was going on. It felt like hours that my heart was pounding and my chest was too tight for me to breathe, and I begged for absolution. According to the friends I was with, I had 2 seizures during that process. I recall being unable to control my own body for periods of time. It was when I was most afraid of being drugged. I was pleading for 911 and begging for a hospital for a half an hour before they were apparently called. When they got there, I was still not lucid. I felt really and truly that I was being stolen from my life and my home and drugged and sold. The paramedics brought me to the hospital, where I've been the past 2 days for tests. There's apparently nothing wrong with me, and they're probably going to send me home. Supposedly, I did not have seizures, and I'm okay. But here's what's still bothering me. Where did the human trafficking come from? I didn't just pick that up from anywhere. I hadn't read anything, no sleep or otherwise, in months. No news articles, movies, TV shows, even Facebook statuses. Did my brain make it all up? Or did it really happen? I only ask because I live in a city where quite a few people have gone missing without a trace lately. I guess I'm just wondering if I was next, or if I'm safe when I leave here. They know where I live,